Hey there everyone, Barbling here along with Mo, the amazing Mowing Piggy Moose, and today I have a topic that is near and dear to my heart, and it is called the art of not being, wait for it, an idiot. So what do I mean by the art of not being an idiot? Well, basically what I mean is not being like me yesterday. In a nutshell, I engaged in a discussion with one of my customers, and one of the claims was that I had written something on my sales page that, well, I didn't, and the discussion, though, was extremely polite, and for that I am very grateful. I personally believe that everybody has ownership to their successes and failures, and that one of the reasons why folks might not see the success that the successful marketers have is because of a lack of action. But be that as it may, I've always believed that a person's feelings are valid. Even if I am on the other side and looking at it from my point of view. My point of view does zero for the other person because they're not living my life, and also I am not living their life. But here's the idiot stuff I did, okay? What I did was I gave this person rent-free space in my mind, which I never do. I never do these things. I can't remember the last time that happened, but I suppose I have worked so hard for the past 6 years of making the way I do marketing, the way that I communicate with my fan base, etc., to be totally different. You're enjoying that, aren't you? That's good to see, Mo. Than the vast majority of my colleagues and peers. I am unique. But then again, we're all unique. So let me backtrack that. I am unique in that, I don't know, I'm the only marketer with a Piggy Moose. Or the Beak of Doom, who's probably out with my son in his room and such. But the thing is, in all of my sales funnels, I never will say, you must buy upsell 1, you must buy upsell 2, you must buy upsell 3, etc., etc. The terminology I use is, no thanks, Barb, even though might be, I see what you're doing is effective, or I see that how this can enhance things, I prefer not to do it now, but what about ... So I will never say, oh, well, I see you didn't accept this. How about I take off $10 or $20? I see you didn't accept this. You're a freaking moron who is going to suffer ingrown toenails. It's a person's decision. It is hello, the food's here. You're such a cute. Don't bite me. Don't bite me. Okay, yes, I'm tasty. Go ahead. You can lick me. That's good. Anywho's, where was I? Ah, yes. I have my own unique style. Somehow that got lost a little bit during the communications, and I figured to myself, all right, I'm going to park this. This was around 10:30 last night. I'll deal with it the next day. Around 2 in the morning, and I finally went to sleep, I don't know, around 11:30. Around 2 in the morning, it kept bothering me, so I got up so I could write my morning newsletter and then go back to bed after that and wake up late, which, as you can tell, it is late. My God, I got up at 8:30. What's your takeaway from that, by the way? Take ownership. Take ownership of your feelings. If you're going to screw up your health so astonishingly magnificent that you're going to be a zombie the next day, okay, well then, hey, do that. But prepare, all right? Make sure that the next day you've gotten all of your things done that you need to ahead of time. Hello, here we go. Yes, go ahead. This is his African lion devouring prey mode. Anywho's. So I got up 2:30, wrote my morning newsletter, Went back to bed, told my husband it was 3:30, told him I was being somewhat of an idiot, went to bed and didn't fall asleep at all. And suffice it to say, my sleep could have been a heck of a lot better. But during all of this time, the customer had contacted me again and had also further explained the customer's feelings. And they're valid, all right? Everybody's feelings for where they are at their point in this time, in their time, well, it's valid, okay? True. They choose their feelings, they choose their actions, they choose how to conduct their lives, but the feelings that happen because of those choices, all right, they're valid. And I have a better appreciation for exactly where the customer is coming from. So, there's a point. Definitely a point that I wanted to make that is besides our African lion here devouring his prey. Hang on for a second. Let me think about this. And I wonder where the Beak of Doom is. He was here earlier. Bird! Oh well. Ah yes, my point. You are responsible, and you alone are responsible for your level of success, okay? If you choose to invest in a product and don't implement it, the full, all of the steps that are shown, or you implement it one day and don't give it up, give up the next day, all right, you own your level of success, or conversely, your level of not success. If you want to change where you are currently in your life, in your business, change your actions, okay? Take action. It could be something as dinky as congratulating the folks who got product of the day or deal of the day. It could be something as dinky as going into a marketing room and saying, hey, I'm raising my hand, I'm new here. I don't know too much right now, but I'm going to learn, and when I learn, I'm going to be back and I'm going to help everybody. It's part of being a community. It's part of losing the train of thought again, because I was talking about what you can do and not what it's being part of. Although I could say it's what you can do is be part of a community, etc., etc. But anywho's, here's the fallout for me. Got up, went down to the husband, said, okay, husband, I'm awake. We can go exercising with our youngest. Our youngest has the days planned. I can go. And my husband, bless his heart, basically took a look at me and said, I don't think so. But he's much more nice than that. What he basically says was, were you mindful? Did you do DBT? Google DBT mindfulness and you'll see what that means. And of course the answer was no. I wasn't mindful. I was an idiot. I was an idiot for myself. I was an idiot for my business. But oh wow, was I going to just dwell on something that in the long run wasn't my issue? And that's a powerful lesson, okay? And it's one I'm going to teach my kids, that people are going to piss you off, all right? Or when you're doing your career, you're going to get pissed off by people not behaving the way you expect. That is okay. They own that. You do not. So don't be an idiot. Don't be ridiculous. Don't say, this stress, it is mine. Let me clutch it to my chest. Clutch piggy moose to chest. And then totally hose up your next day. Yeah. So, anywho's, my husband's going to be taking my youngest out, and I am going to happily record videos and happily stay quiet. Yeah, I know. Are you done? Boy, you ate a lot, didn't you? Sure you don't want any more? All right, we're almost done with this video. Don't worry. Good piggy, I know. I lost my train of thought again, but I'm sure we'll come back. Hang out there. Ah, yes. Okay. Final thoughts. If you don't like where you are in your marketing journey, change your actions. Do actions that actually contribute towards your long-term success. Because if you folks think, I reached my level of success from 2 days, 1 day, reading in a PDF and not doing anything after that. I have a logic train off of which I would encourage you to take a flying leap off of. I do the goodest grammar you will ever hear from a marketer. But as I was saying, yeah, you don't like where you are, change it. It's what I did. It's what all of the successful marketers do. And are there barriers for you to doing that? Hell yeah. It could be that you're extraordinarily shy. Hi there, I'm extraordinarily shy. It's why I hardly, never, go to marketing conventions nowadays. That along with the fact that I really can't travel very well, but I'm shy. I don't really talk a lot to people in real life. It could be you're a total newbie. It could be you've never done anything marketing wise. Well, let's narrow this down. Product creation wise. Well, guess what else you could do? You could create a one-page cheat sheet, solution sheet, like I've been doing now since 2015. If you need upsells, you can buy Businesses in Boxes, claim authorship on it, put your name on the PDF, upload that as an upsell, voila. Affiliates most likely will be willing to promote you because you're providing them income should people buy. It's how you start to build your list. It's how I start to build my list. Other people build their list other ways, but I have not educated myself specifically on those techniques. But again, nobody expects you to start and see $1 bazillion worth of success the first time. Although, I will admit, that did happen with me, but that was offline marketing. That was when I wrote the Real Estate Pros Internet Edge. I was in the right place in the right time with the right product, with the right mentor who opened the right doors, and that's a whole nother story. But anywho's, I have had so many failures in the past. They're great because they help catapult me to the next level of success. Dennis Becker likes saying failure is your friend, and he is so right, and he is so wise, because you know what happens when you fail? It's proof you at least freaking tried. Think about that, okay? And it's that you tried not half an hour, not I read through this, it looks like it's going to take effort, it's a failure, blah, blah, blah. No. Which, by the way, was not what my original customer said. I'm extrapolating from other customers I've talked to in the past. But anywho's, yeah, your takeaway, you own your success. You and nobody else. Nobody else is going to care as much as you to see you succeed with birdies. Hello there, bird. Come on, normally you dive beak first into this. Fine, we'll put it here. Mo still kids. Pretty ornery. But anywho's, yeah. So, final thoughts. Customer's feelings entirely valid. Okay? Customer has ownership of seeing how customer progresses in the future. My actions from angsting yesterday, again, the feelings that drove that, totally valid, but totally indulging because I basically destroyed myself for today. I own that. Even worse, I found myself mowing my way through cashews, which are really tasty, but not really good when you're trying to take off weight so your fused ankle doesn't go smush. So, hello there, Beak. Yes, I know. Oh, that was the thing I wanted to say, yeah. Regarding product creation, you can say, Barb, I don't have a computer at home. Go to your library. They have computers. Oh, here comes somebody else. Do you want to say hello?
Who's that?
I'm giving a Facebook Live to my entire fan base.
Who's on it?
A lot of people.
How many?
Tons of people.
You can look at the view count.
Well, on this Facebook Live, I don't know, there's like maybe 4 or 5, I guess, because there's 6 on this one. But then it always tends to go up. Don't walk away. They now want to see you.
I'm walking to Griff.
You're walking to the moose. He's walking to the moose. But you did see him walk back there earlier, so we can talk about Mo and the Beak of Doom, otherwise known as Kids. So, one of my books, Lifestyle of the Rich Hermit, which I made in 2006. Yes, that was an actual title.
Wait, what was it?
Lifestyle of the Rich Hermit. 2006. I wrote up how I broke the Google code 2004.
Oh yeah, did you like hack Google or something?
I did not hack Google. I broke the Google code. They loved and indexed all of my pages. That was not hacking. That was figuring out what Google loved and then producing maybe thousands of sites that had that. Via software I wrote. He's not as impressed as he could be. Are you sure you don't want to say hi? People could look at your pink hair. It's great hair. I love your pink hair.
I want a piece of thing. It's the tea.
We can't talk tea. I need to finish my Facebook Live.
Can you finish your Facebook Live so I can give the tea?
The tea to who?
Who do you think?
Tea.
Do you know what tea means?
Tea is TEA.
Mm-hmm.
We have tea.
The tea is like the news. The hot gossip.
Oh, yeah. Let me finish that. Got it. So, anywho's, right. Lettuce, Birdie, Piggy Moose, wonderful son, and, yeah, so your takeaway. If you can't make products at home, make them in the public library. 2006, Lifestyles of the Rich Hermit. I made that in my library because we had lost air conditioning. It was in the middle of summer. It was approximately 3,000 degrees in my house, etc., etc. So, yeah, I did the entire product there.
You're home?
I think you were in the air-conditioned area. There's no air conditioning here. This is my office.
Oh, boo-hoo.
You think I would leave you home?
What about the rich style of the hermit?
Lifestyle of the Rich Hermit.
You're the rich hermit. You should have
I was.
fix the air conditioning.
I should have, but then I figured it'd be really cool to prove I can make a product and then make a case study out of it. Gotta love talking to kids. Anywho's, yeah, if you've never made a product before, okay, do a one-page solution sheet. Contact me. Ask me questions. Happy to help. If you don't have any upsells, buy some of those businesses boxes. Put your name on it. Make those the upsells. Take action. So, anywho's, in closing, yes, my customers' views entirely valid for where they are in their particular life. Me totally angsting about it and thoroughly destroying myself for today, really idiot-like. Hopefully I'll never do that again. And, beak. So, yeah. I think this probably is been a very long Facebook Live, so... Oh, what's my usual closing? Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, no, I have a new closing. You've never seen my closing. Oh, you should video this to show your siblings. Trust me, you're going to want to video this. You really do. Then I am going to tell your siblings you had an opportunity to video this. And I'm telling you this with this. Okay, so, okay. Right, so, this is Barbling signing off. And we will see you, swing, on the inside. But one last thing. As I've mentioned them in the past, Dennis Becker and I, at some point, we are going to be offering coaching. And if you want to get onto the waiting list for that, it is askblings, plural, askblings.com/DAB coaching. Otherwise known as askblings.com/coaching. Otherwise known as, are you ready? Tab! He wasn't even watching. Good Lord. Anywho's, yes, askblings.com/DAB coaching. And,
DAB coaching?
DAB, Dennis and Barb. Dab. I just dabbed.
You're disgusting. I hate millennials.
You didn't even watch. Didn't I tell him to watch? I told him to watch.
I hate old people.
I am not old. I am venerable. I am vintage. I am wise. I am Birdie. Peek, peek, peek. You tell me another marketer that does Facebook Live videos like this. Anywho's, Barbling signing off. Hope you have a great time. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.